Hey guys, it's Todd with Step by Step Golf. Thanks for joining this tutorial. I'm going to run through this pretty quickly, but I wanted to record this for you guys, especially for the first year players that may need a little bit of information about our format and scoring and all that good stuff. So here we go, the 10th annual Joshua Cup. Pairings are determined by the tournament committee. Saturday, we will play co-ed pairing, so a boy and a girl will play together as partners. Sunday, boys will be partnered with boys and girls will be partnered with girls. And tee times begin both days at 10:30, 9 minutes apart. We have 32 players in the field, which is the perfect number for a team match play. So we've got 16 versus 16, the Americans versus the Nationals. And so we have 8 foursomes starting at 10:30 on both days. Pairings for Sunday will be posted following the conclusion of play on Saturday. And let's talk a little bit about scoring. Here we go with scoring. Each foursome is competing in 2 matches each day. So basically, the Joshua Cup, think of it this way, the Joshua Cup is 4 9-hole matches, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Let's talk about Saturday. Saturday, you see scramble and total shamble. Those are the formats for the front nine and the back nine. I'll talk about the details on those in a minute. So Saturday is scramble, total shamble, and then Sunday is modified alternate shot and total shamble. Okay, so let me talk about scramble for a minute. Traditional scramble, most of you probably know what that is. You and your partner tee off, you choose the shot you like, you move the other ball there, you both hit from that spot, you move it again, you both hit from that spot, and you repeat that until the ball is holed. It's not best ball. Sometimes people call it best ball. Best ball is where you're playing your own ball all the way through. That's not what a scramble is. Scramble's a lot more fun, a lot more relaxing. You get to move, choose the best shot, and play from there. Let me talk about modified alternate shot for a moment. So on the first tee on Sunday, again, everybody always tees off. So every player will tee off on every hole. So on the first tee on Sunday, you and your partner will both tee off. You'll choose the drive that you wish to play. And the other player, the player that did not hit that drive, will play the second shot from that spot, and they will play the ball as it lies. They will not replace it with their ball. They will play it as it lies. By the way, just a little tip here for everyone. You may not always want to pick just the best drive. The strategy may have to do with who you want hitting that second shot. Depending on you and your partner, you guys talk it out and determine the strategy for hitting the second shot. And you will alternate shots until the ball is holed. Be careful if you miss a putt and you leave a 2-footer and your opponents do not concede the 2-footer, the other player has to tap it in. So be careful about that. Total shamble. So when you get to number 10 on both days, you and your partner will both tee off. You'll choose the drive that you like. You move the other ball there, similar to a scramble, but starting on the second shot, you both play your own ball from that point, and you both finish the hole with your own ball, and then you add your scores together. So, for example, number 10 at on the legislator course is a par 4 dogleg right, kind of a tough hole. Let's say you and your partner both make bogeys. So you've got 2 5s on the scorecard. Your total is a 10, but your opponents make a 5 and a 4. Their total is a 9. And so they would win the hole and they would get the point. Okay, hopefully that helps you with the formats. And if you have any more questions, please let me know or ask your team caddy, your team captains when you get there on Friday night. On Saturday, each hole is worth 1 point, and then there is a bonus point that goes to the winner. So, for example, when you make the turn on Saturday, you will have finished 9 holes. There will be a total of 9 points at that point. So the score will be something like 5-4, or 6-3, or 7-2. There could even be a half in there. Could be 4.5 to 4.5 if you've tied everything. If you come off number 9 and it's all tied, the score would be 4.5 to 4.5. And then there's a bonus point, and so whoever wins the front 9 gets the bonus point. If you tie the front 9 4.5 to 4.5, you share the bonus point. You each would get a half of the bonus point, and that would make your front nine total 5-5. In our tournament, there is no such thing as one up, two up, one up, two up, all square, all tied. There is no such thing because every hole is worth a point. So there's no references to one up, two up, or anything like that. Just you keep your points. I'm going to show you the scorecard here in a moment and how that works. By the way, when you then move to number 10, it was basically 0-0 again. Everything starts over. You're starting a new match. Every hole again on Saturday is still worth 1 point, and then the back nine also carries a bonus point. That's where the 20 points come from. So you're playing for 10 and 10 on Saturday for a total of 20. Sunday, same formats as I have listed above. So it's modified alternate shot and total shamble, but all points are doubled. So every hole is worth 2 points, and the bonus points are 2 points. So the front nine's worth 20, and the back nine is worth 20 for a total of 40 on Sunday. All in, all totaled, there will be 480 points available if you count up all the matches, and that means the first team to 240 and a half. 240 and a half is what it takes to win the cup. Okay, here's what the scorecard looks like, and I know this is funny to kind of do a little bit of a scorecard tutorial here, but we have trouble with this each year, so I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on how this works. Let's say in our match here we have Tiger and Annika versus Jordan and Lexi. And let's say on the first hole, remember on Saturday, first format, front nine is a scramble format. So let's say Tiger and Annika have a 5, and let's say Jordan and Lexi make a 4. Okay, you would write the scores right there, very, very similar to a traditional scorecard. And then we've given you a place right across the middle right here to track the points. And so in this case, Tiger and Annika, the Americans, they would get 0 points on that hole, and Jordan and Lexi would get 1 point. Let's say on the next hole, Tiger and Annika make a 5, and Jordan and Lexi make another 4. Guess what? 0 for the Americans, 1 for the Nationals. Let's say on the next hole, it flips. Tiger and Annika make a 4, Jordan and Lexi make a 5. You kind of get how this is going. The Americans would get 1, the Nationals would get 0. So you play that out all the way across the front nine, and let's say it turns out to be a total of 4 for the Americans, 5 for the Nationals. Remember, that's how you get your 9 points. And then in this case, the Nationals would receive the bonus point. And so the front nine score in this grouping would be 6-4, 6-4 Nationals. Now they go to the back nine. And remember, the back nine is going to change. The back nine is total shamble, which means all 4 players record a score. In this case, let's say it's a 4 for Tiger and Annika. Let's say it's a 4 for Jordan and a 4 for Lexi. Okay, they have tied the hole 8-8. And so that hole was worth 1 point on Saturday. So guess what? They each get a half point. That's how it works on the back nine. You've got to record all 4 scores. Let's say on the back nine, they conclude play and it turns out 5-4. In this case, the Americans would get the bonus point, making it an American victory, 6-4. And if this were to turn out to be the case, this match would have tied 10-10. Be sure and sign the scorecard. I'll need a signature from at least one representative on each team, and then come find me at the scoring tent and we will post the scores. Don't forget about the resources we've made available. The Tournament Hub on our website, stepbystepgolf.org. There is a Tournament Hub link at the top. It is where we post all of our information. On that page, you will find buttons where you can click and you can read about pace of play. You can read about the spirit of the tournament. You'll see our tournament rules, and we will also post a document there that give you the tournament overview, basically, of what I've just talked about. As well as it'll show the teams and the tee assignments. By the way, for the Saturday pairings, we will announce those on Friday night at the welcome dinner. Caddies are allowed and encouraged for all players. When you arrive Saturday morning, You'll see the carts staged up on the driving range, a big, gigantic open area. If you've not been there before, it's a huge driving range. By the way, it's a big facility. The parking lot is a long way from the clubhouse, so plan ahead. You may want to drop your player in the pull-through curve there or whatever you want to do. Just plan for a long walk up to the clubhouse. All the carts will be staged up on the driving range. There will be a name plate on each of the carts, and the player and the caddy will share the cart. On the first tee, we will provide a notice to the players. What this means is it's basically the local rules, anything about construction or any ground under repair. If it's been inclement weather and we decide to lift clean in place, we put all of that information for you in the notice to players, which is a document you will get on the first tee. Be at the first tee 15 minutes before your tee time. 15 minutes before your tee time. Please pay close attention to that. We want to make sure and answer all of your questions about the format and the pairing, the points for that day, and we take the opportunity to pray with each of the foursomes. So 15 minutes. Look for the step-by-step golf pop-up tent, the big white tent near the first tee. 15 minutes before. Hope that helps you understand the tournament a little more. Let me know if you have any additional questions, and we will announce teams Thursday night um, of this week. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so a little bit of a heads up and notice, and we will see you guys soon.